Hello, Manadono.
Congratulations.
Thank you for the raid. What's up?
Woo-hoo!
What brought you this way? What brought you this way?
Give me one there, ain't nothing like a funky beat.
Uh-oh.
I got no cold ones to crack. I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling better than I was last night / this morning. Holy. Let me tell ya. Well, thank you for the raid. Good to see ya. We're doing pretty good. In fact, we're gonna get this started right here, right now. Let's do it. Shka. What is up, everybody? How's it going? Decoy codes. How'd that keyboard come out? I didn't get to finish. I fell asleep on the couch and then I stayed on the couch until 2 a.m. Manadono, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Tidge, what's up? Simbera. Oops, all bobbert. 1, 2, 3, of course. Connell, how are you? Nova, what's up? How are you? Simbera, I don't know if I've said hello to you yet, but hello. Are you cuddled up in bed? Owen, what's up? How are you doing? How is everybody today? Is it raining where you are? Zorak also, what's up, by the way? How is the Oopert going? Can you deploy a request? What is your request? What is this PP emote? Are they allowed to just have the word P as an emote? It's been raining here all day, which is nice because it's washing away the pollen. Can I add? No, I cannot. We're not gonna start this. We're not starting this?
Yeah!
No, look, you can't do that. Yip-key, yip-paw. Clovey girl, what's up?
Woo-hoo!
The Scorched Earth Upert posting has to stop. What is up, everybody? I was feeling, so can I tell you? Yesterday, did you know they got the Chris knife and Splunky? No, I did not know that. Also, what's up with my hair? I need to trim my bangs. They're doing that thing where they can't fall flat on my forehead because they're too long, so now they're curling up. I got off stream last night. I got up, I stretched a little bit, and then I hit a wall. I felt so garbage. Nine months, Sinmera?
Do you remember what we did 9 months ago? Yeah.
Platinum Fox? Hey, Platinum Fox, are you in the air? Are you in my airspace right now? Thank you for the 9 months, Simbera. What are we gonna name the baby? M, how are you? The baby is called Simblin. Not Zephbera. Zephara. I like Zephara. I think that flows nicer. You're about to fly away? What are you doing down here? Were you on you said you were on a connecting flight? You going somewhere far away? What are we doing today, by the way? Today we're gonna open the stream. We're going to do a little bit of, we're gonna do this quiz. These young whippersnappers, they don't know what it was like to have been a kid in the 90s. That was the target demographic for the original Pokemon games. We'd know all 151. Simbera, have a good sleep. Oh god, you could tell. Like, you could tell I was feeling like Garbo. I still feel a little garbage, but we're just gonna coast. We're gonna ride it out. And then I'm gonna eat chicken nuggets and instant mashed potatoes later. You got one wrong? I bet I know which one you got wrong. People always forget the Nidoran, like Nidorino combo. But I know it. A shred of a statement of the Chris knife and Splunky. I don't, what worm is in Splunky? What worm are you speaking of?
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Oh, this is HD Splunky. I didn't play the original Splunky. I have no idea what that's about. Also, Exovims, what's up? Hiding in the shadows. You got male versus female wrong. Yeah, that's an easy one to get tripped up on. That's the one that'll always get you. Let's see. I'm gonna bring this up. We're gonna do it. And y'all are gonna see that I know all 151. Easy. In fact, we're gonna do this to theme appropriate music. Give me a second. Where is it? Ready? Can I zoom? Can you get a prop bet? A gamba even? I will get all 151. I don't know how long it'll take me, but I will get all 151. Kakuna Matata? Cyber Benny, what's up? Posture check. Dude, I laid in, so I was working from home today. I laid in bed on my laptop all day. So my posture is extra terrible. Hey, Platinum Fox, when you were coming into Atlanta's airport, did you see all the pollen everywhere? Just like littering the ground? If you're not betting belief on this one, you are sorely mistaken. I could go through each of these and just name them. Whoever put 10 points on doubt, whew, one misclick away. We just have to be careful. We don't need, like, the only way we don't get this right is if we misclick on one on accident. Yeah, Snag's right. One misclick. That's all it would take. 30 on doubt. Okay, let's do this. Get out of the way! Venusaur? I think that's what that says. Venusaur. Boop. Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan is the punchy one. Mewtwo. Venomoth. Where are you? This is gonna be hard to find. Chicka chicka, chicka chicka. Alakazam. Abracadabra, Alakazam. Slowbro. Pidgey. That's an early Marty. Magikarp. Magmar. Poliwag. It's Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath. Electrode. Kakuna, also an early Marty. Weezing is the triple, or the double. Spearow. That's an early Marty as well. Spearow. Staryu. Where is it? Where is it? Staryu. Wow, that's farther down than I would expect. Wartortle. Mew. Ammonite. It's Ammonite and then Amistar. Jigglypuff. Dugtrio. Mr. Mime. Nidorina. Okay, so this is the one that will catch you. Nidorina, you have to think of this in like Spanish terms. Nidorino is masculine, Nidorina is feminine, and it's the middle evolution. Because the first evolution has the same name, they just slapped the gender symbol on it, which is weird to me. So Nidorina is the feminine version. This one. Boop. Pidgeotto. Interestingly enough, Pidgeotto and Pidgeot, I think, have their names swapped in Japanese. It goes Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot in our localization, but for them it's Pidgey, Pidgeot, Pidgeotto. So Pidgeotto obviously second. Raichu, Ninetales, way earlier in the listing than I would expect. Oddish, Poliwhirl, Ekans, that's snake backwards, Seaking, Butterfree, Jolteon. What did you evolve your... Which evolution did you go for? Primate? Boop. Dodrio? Weep... I did get one wrong! It's Doduo. Frick. Somebody just cleaned house. Weepin' Bell? Wigglytuff? Where is Jigglypuff? So many people just... so many points just flushed down the turlet. Where's Wigglytuff? Oh. Arbok? Clefairy? I better see some juice. Sorry, believers. Nidorino. Zubat. Abra. Chansey. I always forget Chansey's a Pokemon. There's a juice. How much did you win? How much was the win? I almost accidentally refreshed this page instead of my... You won 10,000 on how much? Like a 10-point bet? Charmander. 10 to 10k. Holy. Cubone. Pidgeot. Venonat. That one was honestly hubris. Golem. Yeah! Seadra. All the water Pokemon are kind of like weirdly nested in the middle. We failed Dodrio. My brain just, I don't know. I got lost. And right as I clicked it, I was like, wait, Doduo. Machop, Machop, Machop. Horsey. Dratini. Blastoise. Charmeleon, Executor, Seal, Graveler, Paris, Aerodactyl, Dugong. Overconfidence is indeed a slow and TTS bot, what's up, by the way? Proton, what's up? Execute, Ivysaur, the best starter Pokemon, Fearow. Where's Spearow? Oh. Kangaskhan. Raticate. Beedrill. Squirtle. Drowsy. Caterpie. Parasect. Kingler. Where's... Oh. I was like, I haven't seen either of those. Moltres. Bulbasaur. Number 1. Lapras. Muck. Don't read it backwards. Lickitung. I always forget Lickitung is a Gen 1 Pokemon. I don't know why, but this Pokemon seems very Gen 2 coded to me. Nidoking. Meow. Starmie. Where's Staryu and Starmie? They are hard to find. Golbat. Pinsir. Onix. Machoke. Charizard. Snorlax. Hey, I finally caught the Snorlax that you wake up with the Poké-Flute last night. Snorlax. Where are you? Dragonite backwards? I don't get it. Snorlax. We're running out of time. Where is it? The soundtrack was hard, man. Where... I know what a Snorlax looks like. Why is he being so... What the hell? Is he really all the way before the legendary birds? Why? Nidoqueen. Poliwrath. Bellsprout. Machamp. Ponyta. Coughing. Schweedle. Diglett. Flareon. Haunter. Gloom. Vulpix. Vulpix and Ninetales are way earlier in the listing than I figured they would be. Golduck, which is actually backwards. I think in Japanese, this is Goldaku, and then this is something else. But they flipped him. And it makes sense because he's yellow. Scyther. Growlithe. Gyarados. Voltorb. Tangela. Hypno. Vileplume. Clefable. Cloyster. Magneton. Nidoran female symbol. Amistar. Geodude. Dragonite. Goldeen. Nidoran male symbol. Or Mars, depending on how you want to look at it. Doduo, you piece. Krabby. Krabby is just a crab. Isn't that kind of weird? Vaporeon. Farfetch'd. He's like way down here for some reason, isn't he? No, he's up here. Victreebel. Porygon. Shelder. Tentacruel. Kabutops. Jinx. Metapod. Tauros. Ghastly. Sandslash. Articuno. Pikachu. Rhydon. Is it Rhydon the first ever designed Pokemon? Marowak. Electabuzz. Sandshrew. Grimer. Zapdos. Rhyhorn, Magnemite, Psyduck, Persian, Kabuto. Which one? Gengar, Simbera, Rapidash, Dragonair, Tentacool. 99, man. That sucks. I'm sad that we didn't get 100%. One single brain fart. This test is not, can you get all 151 Pokemon? This test is, can you stay focused when answering 151 questions? Which I think is fair that I have failed. What juice is juice? Juice? Juice is for your Meadowlings. So, let's see. IRB Alley, where are you, by the way? Have you ever been sprouted? I don't think so. It's been a minute since we've sprouted anybody. Welcome to the meadow. You're being sprouted right now. Welcome in. So juice, you just redeemed a juice. What that does when you're a flower is it ups your growth stat. And once you hit 6, you can evolve into one of these little creatures. Average Atlas, what's up, dude? How are you? Let's see. M and Tidge. Wait, who all just cashed out? Ali M. Tidge with the juice 21 minutes ago. I got 99% Zoroark. I misclicked on Doduo. Yes, you need 6 juice to evolve, or if you are subscribed by whatever means, either you become a sub by getting a gift sub, or you sub yourself, you get fast-tracked into evolution territory. Where is M? Yeah! This is M. Okay. You have not had speed or toughness? Dex. Oops! My cam placement was off. You had a dexterity. Enjoy it. That's interesting to think about. I think a lot of people that are not in America don't realize like the Spanish influence on some of the names of the English translations of Pokemon, like, you know, the Uno, Dos, Tres of Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. I feel like it's like something that we intrinsically understand easier. Tidge, because we have more Spanish speaking people. Tidge, strength or wit? We'd like to see one of either. Strength. Looking good, looking good. Enjoy it. Ali, I'm gonna hold on to your juice. In the event that you get a gift sub or something along those lines, we can apply this juice to your stats. Otherwise, we'll just let it simmer. And if you have 6 of them accumulated over time, you will get evolved. I failed. I failed it. That sucks. I missed one unfortunate misclick. Why is this such a huge window? Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to resize my Discord window. Okay. If you sub, yes, you evolve instantly. Ouch. But that doesn't mean, like, you can get a gift sub and you'll also instantly evolve. It just is, it's a way to, like, say thank you to people for contributing to the channel. But you can also just exist as a flower. Being a flower is nice. It's chill. You don't have the burden of sentience or anything like that. You just get the vibe. Okay, so let us go ahead and get into the spelunkage. Something happened to me last night that hasn't happened in a long time. I fell asleep on the couch, and I stayed asleep on the couch until like 2:30 in the morning. I got the Cosmic Ocean like yesterday. I think flowers are not sentient. Definitely not in the same capacity as us. I fell asleep on the couch. I woke up at like 2:30 in the morning. Freezing. I was so cold. One time I woke up after sleeping. I got to Cosmic Ocean yesterday. The day you see not pilot is the day you will know. Oh, let's change the category. That is when you know that we did not make it to Cosmic Ocean. Which means that we've made it to Cosmic Ocean at least once. Every time we've played Splunky. Recently. Dan did not beat the rock game. He did get much farther though. He's at a new checkpoint. I was in a stupor all day. I was just kind of like, I was working on stuff, but I was coming in and out of the stream, dazed and confused. Peace. This is a bad floor. We're not gonna get Monty or the jar. Your code is getting reviewed tonight. Ooh. That means that it'll be ready by the time he beats this game. Assuming there's not something critically wrong with your code. Which I don't think there is. You're nervous about it? Why? Isn't it kind of weird? It's morbid to think about the spike boots. You're just like stomping on people's heads with spikes. Pre-release nerves. I mean, that's just, you know, that comes with the territory, right? If you don't have a little bit of anxiousness surrounding the release of something that you've developed, then it means that you probably don't care enough. What? Where's our key? I didn't see it anywhere. Oh, it's up here? What? Blasting every rope? Leaving no rope unblasted. When someone tells you they're not nervous about a production release, it makes you more nervous. Yeah, no, I get that. And like, it used to be a big thing at my job where we would push stuff to production and it would be like this nail biter of a situation where like something was gonna break and we just have to wait and see. But in the past like year or so, we've gotten really good at pushing code that works. And if it does break, it's at least not detrimental. And it was a very weird adjustment period associated with it. Who's your favorite player character in the Splunky games? Yours is Manbear Pig? Which one is Manbear Pig? I'm quite partial to Pilot, obviously. Mostly because he looks like a Mega Man knockoff. Is there a way to stress test a site or a game you created, like to see if it can handle a lot of traffic? Yeah, there's all sorts of utilities, paid services, etc., for stress testing your product. And even like, you know, testing it in all these like edge case scenarios that you're unable to do necessarily while developing. They're not always super reliable. Whew, I'm glad he didn't get mad. But they're generally better than nothing. Should we give Yang the turkeys? Tina Flan? I do like Tina Flan. If we retire Pilot for a little while, we would probably play as Tina. I like the sound her hook makes when it latches into the wall. Database is hardest to stress test. Yeah, it also depends on like the kind of database you're running too, because there's like different like failovers for various different versions of databases. I can't really speak on it too much, but like I had to write a very specific database interface that was like very cognizant and dealt with deadlocking transactions in a way that was like productive. I don't know how this is intended, but you've killed Yang and the turkeys spawned all over the future levels. So if you return them to Yang, it basically just activates turkey time. And then you get, if you kill him afterwards, it still counts. Whoa! There's too much stuff going on, man. How come he sometimes does not roll? Things might run fine up to 100k records, but then crawl because the optimizer decided to do nested loops. Well, here's the thing. We're pretty lucky because the main user base of the software we make at work is internal only, and our company is pretty small, all things considered. It fluctuates in size, but we don't have to worry about stress testing too much. We have to stress test automation more than anything because we have like a bunch of automated processes that handle data that comes in, and those can get a little slow if they're being choked up. You like the Lise? Is it Lise or is it Lice or Lise? How do you pronounce the robot's name? The Upert test? Key! That worked out really nicely. It's pronounced however you want. What was the context of that Nori video? The context was that she was asleep on the bed and I was working on something and I heard her start to snore. So I grabbed my phone and I dangled it over her face and caught the audio of her snoring, which I think is really cute. There is no gimmick to Upert. The gimmick is that a long time ago now, Zorak asked if I could add him as an emote, and I said no, because I don't want to open the floodgates to like 2,000 different celebrity cats and their emotes when I have my own cats. And so now it's become a thing. It's interesting to me, and we've talked about this before, and I don't mean it in a mean way. I'm not trying to be mean about it. It's just an observation that I find fascinating. I feel like people that have cats tend to not care as much about other like celebrity cats off the internet. But people that don't have cats and can't have cats but would like to have cats go crazy for them. Like, celebrity cat is such an interesting thing, you know what I mean? Like, that was not... The closest you got back in the day was, like, a cat or a dog that was famous for being on, like, a movie or something. Or, like, a TV show. So, like, Wishbone the dog. You didn't really have, like, internet celebrity animals. Speaking of celebrity cats, you call your dog Bingus? You don't know what she thinks about it? I bet she likes it. If she responds to it positively, probably enjoys it. Tyler, what up? How are you? I cannot be stopped. I'm like kind of obsessive over Splunky until we get Cosmic Ocean or $7.99, which who knows how long that'll be. Thank you for the boots. How are you, by the way? Did you download the new Picotron? I downloaded it. I've been poking around in it. I think there's some new stuff that's broken. But there's also some new stuff that's fixed. The update is, we're at 0.1.0C. So if you're still on B, there is an update. I do like that they're coming out with updates almost weekly to address issues. I am upset that the platform is as unstable as it is, but that's, you know, that's part and parcel with being an alpha. And it's like at this point we're less Pico 8 or Picotron developers, we're more like Picotron stress testers, QA. Woo! What a shop. What a shop. That's a lot of bombs. We don't even have to do this. We could blow our way down, but I think we'll just ruin that guy's life. You're an alpha yourself. Man, we talked about it in the Discord a little bit, but can we talk a little bit more about the whole alpha male boot camp thing? What are y'all doing? The cats are fighting again. Do y'all see them back there? Do you hear them? I think Sush is probably just trying to sleep and Nori is like, I want to play. Sush could win so easily too. Sush weighs like 3 times as much as Nori. This is the Logan Paul versus Mike Tyson fight right here. Guys! Did you see her just pick her up and throw her? Okay. They have run into the living room to continue their fight, I think. Sheesh! What goofy goobers? But yeah, I still can't believe the alpha male. Oh, you'll love to see that. People were spending $10,000. $10,000 on going to a boot camp where they get yelled at by a guy that is clearly not projecting in any way, shape, or form to become alpha males. Whoa! Guy walks in. If you're paying 10K to learn how to be an alpha, it's never gonna happen, and then leaves with the money. I mean, that would be better than what ends up actually happening. What ends up actually happening is like this guy like pulls out a Bowie knife from his waistband and then just yells until he's red to establish dominance, I guess, or whatever. He screams at everybody in the room saying stuff like, "Look to your left, look to your right. Half of you won't make it, blah, blah, blah. I know you're not man enough to stay in this program, to make it through this program, whatever, whatever." And I'm like, first off, you like stole every bad drill sergeant like speech from every bad movie that involves a drill sergeant like that. It's just weird. Like, honestly, if the people running the program don't subscribe to the fundamentals, like the philosophy that they're preaching, but they're just there to grift some like huge idiots, then power to them, man. Like, props. That is a huge grift. Grifting people is super alpha. Man, here's the thing. The problem with grifting is that like it's easy money, presumably, but you have to have no moral compass, or at least a very malaligned moral compass in order to do so. I wanted to start an insurance company at one point because I used to work in insurance. I wanted to start an insurance company that sold paranormal event, like paranormal activity insurance to people. So I charge like a super low rate, but if you ever got like abducted to aliens or something, I would like give you a payout. If you could prove it, I would give you a payout to attend like therapy to deal with the trauma or something. Do you think people would buy into that? Or if you got like beat up by Sasquatch? I think it would be funny as like a novelty or a gag gift if you got like an insurance card. I even had a name for it and everything. I wanted to call it Obscura Mutual. But if you had like an insurance card for that, you could like whip it out at parties. If you think if it was cheap, you'd get it for fun. That's what I'm saying. Charge like insanely low premiums. Like $1 a year or something, but get like 1,000 people to do it. That's $1,000 annually, passive income. They reveal themselves and I'm financially ruined. No, see the backup, the side benefit of them having to make the claim and provide proof of it is that now I have proof of extraterrestrial life. So I win twice, baby.
Now you're gonna pay, baby.
Trying to earn positive income like passive income like a landlord. Only for people that want a novelty insurance policy. I think at the very least, you could probably write like a short story on this topic. I'm short story pilled now. I've always been short story pilled. I just don't write anymore because I prefer to do other creative projects. I used to write a decent amount, but like I never knew I don't know the avenues for sharing it, and I didn't care to post it online or anything like that because back in the day it was like, who cares? Let me in! How about to provide insurance to keep people safe from other insurances? Man, it just goes all the way down. What you've done there is install a recursive loophole. I just have a bunch of fiction that no one will ever read. I wouldn't say a bunch. There's probably like a handful of different stories, chalked away in a Google Drive somewhere on an email that I no longer have access to. Insurance is already a real thing. I hate everything. Dude, the pollen is crazy. I need to learn fast strat. Why would I learn fast strat for Olmec? If I did fast strat, I wouldn't be able to sit here and talk to you guys more. There's reinsurance. They buy life insurance on their employees. And then they make them do crazy things. That sounds like something that would happen if you were like an underwater welder or something like that. One of those like extremely dangerous professions. What have I been doing to help with the pollen? Nothing. I've been suffering. Like I feel like I don't have allergies necessarily. But I do get like a lot of like body lethargy and aches and stuff. Whew. Do I take any medicine? No, I usually just take a shower. I'll take a shower on a very hot paste, and then I will that'll usually take care of it. Allergic to your coworkers? I'm allergic to some of them. Sometimes somebody comes into the office on occasion and they're wearing like extremely aromatic perfume that makes the whole floor smell like them. And I just wanna leave. Come on, dude. Alright, whatever we do, just don't throw the wrong dice again. Maybe I'll start like a coffee or a Patreon or something, where if you subscribe at a certain tier, it comes with supernatural insurance, supernatural event insurance, and I can like send you an insurance card with a policy ID and all that stuff. Zin, what's up? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're. Wait, do they have pollen in Nevada? I feel like Nevada probably doesn't have a whole lot of pollen. Insurance is highly regulated in the United States, so you're probably better off not calling it that. Is it really regulated though? It doesn't feel like it's regulated at all. It feels like it's all bullshit. You're dead with allergies right now? Whoa, that's crazy. I wonder where's it coming from? What plants are producing it? I guess like the brush? Son of a... You! It comes from the tumbleweeds? I guess that makes sense. I don't think we should do the clone gun. I think we should just focus up. Maybe find a Kali altar, which would be really nice. Tree pollen. Yeah, it's really bad here. Dude, I don't want to die from chip damage. I can't not take damage on these floors. I don't know what's happening. They do have plants in Nevada? I mean, I've been a couple times. Outside of the occasional cactus. Didn't see much, to be honest. Me after eating a whole bag of Doritos, I'm dying of chip damage. Man, I ate way too many flaming hot cheese puffs, like Cheetos puffs, the other day. And let me tell you, I don't think I'll be eating that many in one sitting again. Monty, how do you bark underwater? Whoa! Let me out. That was not worth it. I can't believe we have not seen another Kali altar. Why was it too many? You know the food coloring in those things? I don't think my body digests it, is all I'm gonna say. Wow, we got by a bear trap. First time in forever. I was like fixating, my eyes were focused on the one that's above right there, next to those jokers. At least our cape didn't get chopped. Wait, the sword did though. What the hell are we supposed to do now? I guess we gotta spend every single bomb we have. DJ Knuckles, what's up? Juice Redemption. Skirt, skirt. Hope we're doing well. I hope so. I hope you're doing well as well. I am feeling better than I was. It actually feels similar. Like the way I'm feeling right now feels similar to the night right after the Meadow Project release. So that stream took place. What just happened? What just happened? What just happened to me? I don't know. I whipped like the ceiling and then it exploded? Was there an exposed bomb thing? No wheel spin at least. I whipped a powder keg? I didn't know there was any that were exposed. It actually feels similar. Like the way I'm feeling right now feels similar to the night right after they are the exposed Meadow Project release. So that stream took place. What just happened? What just happened? Stream to literal seconds before disaster. Look at that whip. Look at how cheeky he looks, man. Can I advance one frame at a time? I don't think so. Look how bright the screen gets for like a split second. Jesus. Okay, well that sucks. Let's endeavor not to do that. Hold on, I should close that tab or I'm gonna be hearing that over and over and over. Kazoo? Hold on, you know what? This is perfect timing for it. The game will come back. You just have to believe. Hey, you know what's weird to think about? If you're a really good singer, you should be pretty good at kazooing. Like, they're transferable, directly influencing each other. So, like, if you're an opera singer, give an opera singer a kazoo. I want to see what happens. I know there's nothing on the screen. We're believing really hard that it will come back. OBS gets very weird. Come on, man! It's back. I saw it in my peripherals. Woo! We're not giving Yang the turkeys. These are our turkeys. We've earned them. Pilot's in the hot seat now. He's been in the hot seat every day for the past, like, forever. We just have to get to Cosmic Ocean. I would remind you, yesterday, our Cosmic Ocean, the only Cosmic Ocean attempt we had, the first, like, 6 levels for Cosmic Ocean, 4 of them were temple levels. It was like, not temple, temple. Not temple, temple. Over and over and over. Ad infinitum. So we got lots of temple practice yesterday. You had a juice as well? What are my thoughts on stealing from the first shop and then getting forgiveness? I find that crime doesn't pay, generally speaking. I usually end up dying, or some other shenanigans take place that prevent me from getting forgiven for a very long, extended period of time. And then I'm just, I'm doomed. It ends up costing the run. Temple is an opportunity to do mummy strat. Yes, I know. I feel like the problem with mummy strat is that I don't need 99 HP in temple unless I'm poisoned. I need ways to not die instantly, which happens every single time. Have we ever died to, like, tick damage in Cosmic Ocean? Whoop, whoop. Poison, curse, and then poison, tick death. Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest. The poison was a problem there, but the curse was a bigger problem. And if we weren't poisoned, it was still going to spell our doom. I've made a mistake. Having something to look forward to on temple levels will make them less scary. Perhaps. There is something to be said about the power of positive thinking in that direction. But it's like, when I'm on temple levels, I'm not like, ooh, let's look for a mummy. I'm like, oh crap, let's not get crushed instantly. Sorceresses on temple levels are cute. You mean the mommies? Nova, be safe on the roads. They're very wet right now. Thanks for hanging out. Whoop. Have y'all ever been in such bad rain that you essentially pulled over to let it calm down before continuing? Bye, Tyler. Have a great rest of your evening. Thanks for hanging out. And safe commute. Whoop. I thought that guy was gonna come down all the way. What the fuck? Not rain, but snow. Yeah, snow for sure. There's been a few, like, extremely bad rainstorms that have made me pull over and wait until it finished. I feel like every time, like back in the day when I would go on family vacation to like Florida or something for spring break, I feel like every ride home was met with like the most insane rainstorms you could imagine. And we'd have to like pull over and get like food and wait for it to stop being so crazy. Like I'm talking like tornadoes. If you're in a car and a tornado is happening near you, is it a good idea to stay in the car or should you get out and run? You know, thinking about that for a split second sounds pretty much like you're better off staying in the car. Nicole Cannoli, what up? How are you? Drive away fast. I like the idea of seeing a tornado and getting out of your car and running away from it instead of like driving away from it. There's only one situation you should get out of your car. What's that? Is it like if there's ice and cars are slipping and sliding, you should get out of your car and run away from the ice? That the car can't move and you're in a path. You need to get out and go lay in the ditch on the side of the road and stay low. You're talking about a tornado? Like if a tornado's coming? If you can't move the car, you should go hide in a ditch. You've had to drive on the highway. Wow. During a whiteout snow, that's normally 4 lanes, became 2 lanes and cars crawling and closely following each other to stay on the road. Yeah, that stuff scares me when like extreme snow conditions happen. When we were in Colorado, coming back from the mountains, a freak, what do they call them? They call them like squalls. A squall took place. We couldn't see, like there was like no visibility. There was snow coming down like fast and in like big thick sheets. And we had to like essentially follow behind people because their tires were causing like the snow to be more compressed. Whew. There's a lot of rock dogs. Yeah, I was very nervous. And the thing that was freaking me out about it was that all the locals they were driving like 70 miles per hour like it was no big deal. Meanwhile, I'm like white knuckling it, freaking out, trying not to kill us on our vacation. Callie? Really? No Callie? R.I.P. Ryan Gary. Man, I really want to like send the chain, like the drill down one day and just grab the chain and ride the lightning. Whew. You lived in Wyoming, you get used to snow and blizzards. Well, as someone that has lived in the South their whole life, snow is a rare phenomenon that only inspires fear if driving. Also, this is the most drip we've ever seen. We're just gonna have to go fast here. Go! Just go, just go, just go. Not as dripped as Mox yesterday. Yeah, those pants are pretty sick, man. Sometimes the Goodwill out here, you get some pretty good stuff. It feels rare, but when you're able to, it feels nice. 2, 3 boxes. You shouldn't have. How do you respond to that? If you give somebody a gift and then they say you shouldn't have, what do you do? What is an appropriate response to that? D minor, by the way. There's another box up there in the top left. Are you crazy? Take it back. Ropes in a box. No! And a parachute? Well, I did. That's a pretty good one. That's pretty good. This is my dog, right? Yes, it is. Look at all this lava, man. I didn't realize they were lava proof. It looks tasty. I agree. I also think that, like, have you ever been to like a glass blowing demonstration? I think glass, when it's hot, looks scrumptious. Dip a pretzel in it? Oh man, I could go for a pretzel right now. Oh, that sounds really good actually. Holy crap. What can I do to satisfy this? The only place I know that sells pretzels around here is the mall. I don't want to go to the mall. Are malls washed? I think malls are washed. They're making a slight comeback around you. That's weird. See, what happened out here is I think malls, they took a backseat to like the internet essentially, but now we're seeing a lot of these things. I saw them in Denver first. Suddenly we're seeing a lot of these like food halls pop up. I don't know how like popular these are in y'all's regions, but it's basically just like a mall food court without the mall, but with like a bunch of like fancy, like trendy places to eat. I like it. I like the idea. Some of the places I've had at a food hall could have been better, but I still like the concept. It's like, it's a nice kind of like low pressure social situation. There's like usually a ton of different food options, so like a lot of different dietary constraints can find food if you have like a friend group. Because like our friend group is pretty varied. It's like one of them can't have any dairy. One of them is vegan, etc., etc. One of them has food allergies. So we go to those places and generally everybody can find something that makes them happy. You went work from home and you never went back to the one that was by your work? They're coming. They're springing up like crazy out here. There's one they popped up, and then now there's like a whole new one being built, not too far from the one that just opened up. The ones in Denver were really cool though. I liked them. There was also another one in another town, I guess, relatively close by, that we went to a couple of times. But that was like, it was such a new concept when I first encountered it. I didn't really know what it was. I didn't understand at the time that that's what it was. It was the preternatural. Where's all of our Kali altars, by the way? What does it mean to be preternatural? Whoop! Da! Kali altar. This run sucks big time compared to our previous run that we beefed it on, by the way. I hear Monty though. Monty lives. Beyond what is normal or natural. Oh. I'm thinking like prototypical, the first of its kind. That kind of vibe. Whoop. He's in the pet shop. The triple jump always confuses me. Prototypical, exactly. Man, I'm about to eat so good. When I get off stream, I'm gonna go make some vegetarian chicken nuggets. And I'm gonna make instant mashed potatoes, but I'm gonna make them a little bit more, holy crap, a little bit more watered down than you probably should, because it makes a good mix base for the chicken tenders. It's good stuff, man. Making some pasta and broccoli to add to the bologna you made yesterday. Wait, you made bologna? How do you make bologna? Making some pasta and broccoli to add to bologna I made yesterday. How was the croissant pizza? Making some pasta and broccoli. Hold on, I'm reading it. Making some pasta and broccoli to add to bologna I made yesterday. Oh, what do you mean? I don't understand. Truly, I'm confused. Oh, that's not how you spell bologna. What's bolognese? I'm truly confused. That was not a bit, by the way. I'm just that lost today. It's okay. Have I ever heard of spag bowl? Isn't that what Simbera and Connell are always talking about? Spag bowl? How do you pronounce the other thing? Is it bolognese? It's the same thing, but not Britishified. Bologna? Bologna? That's really it? That sounds like a shampoo. Bolognese. Bolognese? What? I'm receiving mixed signals. Well, I hope it's good. It sounds good. I don't know. I've never had it. For me, it's pronounced bologna. I've never heard of this. Truly, I don't know what you're talking about. I've seen it in the Discord. I saw people talking about it, but I think my brain just read it as bologna, and I thought maybe the type of meat they were putting in the sauce was just bologna. Never had ground meat and tomato sauce? I have, but that's just like, that's what you make spaghetti sauce out of. Bolognese? What? Is it bolognese? Bolognese? This is like trying to figure out how to pronounce balatro. Bologna sauce? I think bologna is disgusting, by the way. Bolognese? That's so weird. We never called it bolognese. 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 That doesn't sound... It sounds funky. I don't know. It sounds like a shampoo. Let's not get bear trapped again. Bolognese. Yeah, it does sound kind of like a setup. How do y'all cook your broccoli? I prefer like a baked broccoli, but we like, you'll soak it in some oil, or you'll like mix it in some oil, shake it up, add some pepper, and then like some garlic powder, onion powder, some soy sauce. You add some soy sauce to broccoli before baking it. That stuff, it goes hard, man. I almost threw the dice out the door. Steam bag? Steamed broccoli is not my preferred methodology of consuming it. Don't throw this again. Good stir-fried? Yeah, stir-fried broccoli also really good. Do y'all get like a whole broccoli flower head and then break it into pieces, or do you get like the frozen chunks of cut broccoli? Because here's the thing, I don't prefer, if I'm gonna eat broccoli, I actually prefer to eat the branches, like the tree parts. I'm less interested in the stalk. Same with like bok choy. Bok choy, I prefer like the green parts at the top rather than like the root part of it. Stalk? I know the stalk is good for you. That's where like probably the majority of the nutrients are concentrated. But like, we need bombs. We need bombs big time. But I feel like the flavor is all in the leaves. Y'all are making me hungry, man. I mean, I already was hungry. I've been hungry since like 3:30. I had toast for breakfast because I needed something on my stomach. And then I had French fries for lunch. That was it. Frozen burrito chimichangas for dinner? That sounds pretty good. I haven't had like a good frozen burrito in a while. Those were a pretty common staple food during like college. if I felt like splurging. Rather than eating like Fritos mixed with rice, mixed with salsa. Alright, we're gonna have to take out Joel. We need bombs. Where is he at? Joel! Splurging makes me feel good. Is that a line of a song? It sounds like the line of a song, but also it's true. There's truth in those words. Ghostbusters theme? What? Really? I've only seen the Oh, man. We could also get paste. Alright, just for good measure, I'm gonna get another bomb box. 2 guns? 21 guns? Either way, we got the bombs we wanted. That feels nice. Don't forget the sword! I almost left the sword. Bobbert's been emote hunting lately, it feels like. The P one is especially interesting. Should I have an emote that is just words? Like a word? Or like a part of a word that can be used to combine it to other things? No. Whew, get me out of here. P mentioned, do it. I don't know what I would use though, or what I would have. It needs to be something that preferably doesn't exist already, but also is relevant in some capacity. And I don't want to use the word P. We can't lean into that bit too much. I don't know how I got started to begin with at this point. Mind poison. We have a mind poison emote already though. Can't or won't. Jackass for Petey? What would a jackass emote look like? Because I've seen Squeaks' jackass emote, and I don't... It's one of those emotes where, like, it's a facial expression. And, like, if you just saw the facial expression, you wouldn't think the word jackass. But because you have seen the word jackass next to that face now, you associate it with that phrase. You know what I mean? There's too many of these. There's too many. There's too many. Did you see that double kill? Don't whip the crates. Okay. Woo! It was a little scary. Ooh, a secret. Look at the secret door. We must hurry. What's in the secret room? Is that the room where Tun was? It is. We don't want the alien gun. That's another thing in this game that I'm scared of. Saw some Onsta yesterday for Sonic Worm. Yeah, that place has too much simulation. Panic, I'm old. What are you talking about? You just, half of that sentence I actually don't understand at all. Am I old? Sonic worm? Onsta? Did you mean Insta, like Instagram? Okay, so Instagram. Sonic worm. What is Sonic worm? It sounds a little sus, if I'm being honest. Oh. Onsta is a streamer? Man, it's so crazy to me how quickly the language and like terminology and verbiage, how quickly it gets super insular based on like the streaming community you're in. It's where Bobbert gets his emotes. You're blowing Bobbert's cover. Do y'all like instant mashed potatoes? I've been talking about them a lot today, but it's primarily because I'm excited about having them later. No? You don't like mashed potatoes, period? Excuse me? What? I thought mashed potatoes were like the one thing humans could all agree on. Isn't it just like the basis for like everything you need to survive? You son of a... You prefer boiled potato? What is a boiled potato? What is this transformation emote? What the hell? An unmashed potato? Just get a baked potato. Is it like... It feels very... What's a phrase for it? I don't know what the phrasing would be. I guess the closest facsimile I can make is mansplaining. It feels very mansplaining to tell someone from Ireland how they should eat their potatoes. It is. You're offended? I didn't say you shouldn't eat it boiled, but I've never had just a boiled potato. How do I get out of here now? Are we stuck? No, okay. Saying you like instant mash is the worst thing though. Okay, look, I don't prefer them over regular mashed potatoes, but there's something about... Oh, no! There's something about instant mashed potatoes that just hits so hard when you're like not feeling great. Dude, those go so far down here. Alright, we gotta be careful. We can't be horsing around too much. We have 2 HP. Very unfortunate that we find ourselves in this situation. Maybe we'll find a Kali altar and finally get our cup. They've been very, very stingy with the Kali altars on this run. Keep milk out of it. We use, so in like our regular mashed potatoes, we boil potatoes after we chop them, and then we add butter salt, pepper, and then some like mayonnaise. Proton? Once again, we're on the same page. It's not a ton. It's not a ton. It just like smooths it out, and the vinegar in the mayo helps. Is this guy ever gonna come over here? Oh. Mayo is the devil's condiment? I don't disagree. I actually do not like mayo in basically any other setting outside of this one niche use case. The thing about mashed potatoes is it's like kind of like instant ramen. There's too many ways. Like everyone has their own methodology of concocting it. Like how do y'all make your instant ramen? Like a pack of Maruchan. There's like 700 different ways to do it. And every time someone tells me their way, I'm like, you're wrong. Cali altar? Cali? Cali me banana? You don't eat instant ramen? Okay, well if you were going to. You've never eaten instant ramen? What? That's interesting. Hold on, wait. Crush it? Only pour enough for noodles and fried chicken, as in crush the cup. Is Shin Ramyun considered instant? You mean like, is that the cup ramen? Because there's not really ways to church up cup ramen, but I'm also not talking about how you church it up. I'm talking about how like you take, like the steps you take to prepare the ramen in general can vary wildly depending on the person. So like for instance, my sister will put like a bowl of water plus the hard noodles into the microwave and microwave it until it's prepared. And I think that is totally fricked up. Okay, that's the only wrong way. Holy, let me out. Microwave rameners are psychopaths? What is a psychopath? That sounds like something that a Peloton group would call themselves. You've never had ramen? What? You don't want to? No. Connell, if you come to Atlanta, we're taking you to a ramen place and you're gonna have good ramen. There is good ramen. It doesn't have to always be instant ramen. You've been to Japan? So? Have you had Atlanta ramen? I don't think so. Also, get your guesses in. Blue name misread. Oh. M? Why don't you want ramen? Take you to a good southern food place? I'm gonna say small wooden vortex. Smiling onyx snake. 0 out of 3. Smiling onyx snake. I can't even think of a good southern food place, to be honest with you. I don't know. Like, I don't really like southern food. Like, what is southern food to you? Is it like fried chicken, collard greens, black-eyed peas, stuff like that? Biscuits and gravy? What the hell, man? At least we can get out. This lava has become a huge problem. Whoa! This is going to continue to be a huge problem. Quick before the lava, man. Okay. An Italian food joint? Italian food is like, it's fine. I don't hate it, but I don't like it that much either. I just feel like, what are you gonna do? Get the ravioli and be like, I kind of wish I had Chef Boyardee. She is expecting. It's so default, it feels like American. Italian does? Sacrifice. Wait, I can do that? I forget that there's a Kali altar on this floor, guaranteed. I've actually never done this. Oh my god, finally cup. This run was holding out for us so hard. Ooh, I almost got squished. Southern food for me is grits, collard greens, mac and cheese, fried chicken, pork chops, catfish, candied yams, cream corn, black-eyed peas, and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. I feel like I don't identify enough with the South to know the culinary intricacies in any meaningful capacity. House, what's up? Thank you for the good luck. You cursed us, man! Get up. Just kidding. It's alright. Everything's good. Run! Okay. Man, we really would like to be out of here. Viento, what's up? How are you? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. That was a little scuffed. Is it just me, or is this floor like extra large? Okay. That is a lot of popcorn. Butter is an ingredient in everything if you're in Missouri. That just feels like most of America, to be honest. All right, send me up. Most of the world. I mean, isn't Asia like pretty, like very, they don't have as much dairy in their diet in general? Six-3 is larger if Pleasure Palace exists. Oh. What's the difference between salted and unsalted butter? Salt? Yeah, but like, what is it? Does it salty? Is it saltier tasting? Bobbert knows his butter. Nicole Cannoli also. Very butter aware. Ah! We still don't have paste. Nope. Not today, you piece of garbage. Alton Brown told me to always get unsalted, but because you can control the salt in your food better and you never strayed. I think my theater director in high school was related to Alton Brown. Because they looked identical. Is Alton Brown aware? What's up with Alton Brown? Where is Waddler? Is Waddler always on the same floor with the Sun Challenge? I see him. What a weird floor. Not always? That would make me so nervous. Hey Donkey Kong, what's up? Alton Brown is safe, not rigged. Pog. What happens if you shoot the arrow at Waddler? He gets pissed off. Wait, never mind. He's kind of conservative. I mean, is it like... Is he conservative or is he a right-wing... You know... We don't have to get into it, but you know. That box, I am tunnel visioning on that box. You know what? Talk me down, man. Chimitrash. Fun day. Thank you for the follow. What's up? Welcome in. Chimitrash. Chimitrash. That sounds like a Pokemon. Alright, let's go. Paste in the box. If there was, we'll never know, and that's all that matters. Sometimes it's better to not know. Hey, is anybody here watching that Hulu show, Shogun? Is it over? Like, is it done airing weekly? Like, it's completed? Because I want to watch it, but I'm also not necessarily interested in waiting weeks for episodes to come out. No? No one's watching it? I heard it was incredible. And I want to watch it. They're an hour long each? Sheesh. First two are pretty darn good. You watched 3 Body Problem? Didn't that just come out? Is it good? I hear those books are like very highly coveted, so if they don't do a perfect job on converting it to screen, I feel like people are gonna be mad. It got review bombed. Man, can anything not get review bombed until we have like an actual, like, coherent take? Like, I'm nostalgic over the Twister films, don't get me wrong. I'm probably not gonna go see Twisters in theaters, but I will watch it when it comes out, and I'm not gonna go review bomb it. I do think films are superior to television shows, but only because, like, I won't avoid shows because they aren't movies, but I like movies because they are usually a, like, one and done, get on with your life thing. You know what I mean? Look at the way they crawl. I don't trust this whole operation. Okay. You feel like movies are going downhill big time? But that's because you're watching movies like Rebel Moon. Like, no offense, but that's the problem. You gotta watch good movies. TV has the time to tell more intricate narratives. Yeah, but then they always frick it up. Like, don't get me wrong, I've watched some good shows. I like Queen's Gambit. I actually also really like Stranger Things, just in general, even though I know that's probably not considered great television. It's cozy, though. There's some nostalgia bait in it. Average Atlas watches way more shows than anything else. That is for sure. No denying that one. I just feel like if you can't tell me what you want to say in the span of like 2 to 3 hours, then it better be extremely worthwhile, or I'm not interested. True Detective Season 1. All right, we have to go fast. We want Vert. We want no poison. This is a very, very non-Vert floor. Okay, never mind. There is some Vert. The rumors of the Vert's demise have been greatly exaggerated. We still don't have paste. This sucks. Okay, hold on. Take a sneak peek. Okay, okay, we're good. What's the best show I've ever watched? I'm trying to think. We tried to watch Chernobyl, and I wanted to finish it, but Mox couldn't do it. The Wire is your favorite show? Here's the thing, I didn't watch any television, really. Like, I didn't watch shows as they were coming out on like cable television. You're gonna be the Breaking Bad guy? That's fair. I've heard it's really, really good. Whoops. That's 2 for 2. Not 3 for 2. Scoop! Okay. Let's conserve bombs. I don't like stomping until there's one head. Phrasing. I'll float on the second head. I don't like doing it when there's 2 things that can shoot at me. Practice float and stomp on runs I'm not afraid to torch. I'm afraid to torch any run, because if we kill this guy, that means we get to go to Cosmic Ocean, which means we have a chance of sniffing the PB. I'm floating. What was that you said? My onk, man! What? You can't go through his body? Alright, M. I'm sorry, but your advice is now not being heeded. I literally got one guide into oblivion. The thighs have hitboxes? That's so annoying. Well, we learned something, I guess, if you want to silver lining that whole debacle. Like, I think fundamentally I understand float and stomp, but I think mechanically I am not good enough to do it. I think this game is like 99% knowing your limits and playing within them. Yeah, more time in the air equals more damage. That makes sense, except it doesn't. Like, literally doesn't make sense, because one would expect that the player's, like, velocity would be what calculates or translates into damage, because your velocity increases over time as you fall up to a point. If you stomped 2 times in a row from that high, you would have had it. Yeah, I could. Also, welcome in, first time chat from Chimitrash, the Pokemon. We could have done it. We could have beaten Hundun there easy. I got overconfident and we goofed. Also, the fireball came in at such a shallow angle I wasn't expecting. I should have gotten Monty before giving away the turkeys. Whatever. My PB is 730. If I get there with Onk, I should practice it. I think if I get there with Onk, I should not practice it, because that means I'm going to Cosmic Ocean with the Onk if I survive. Like, why does it matter if I do float death? Isn't the end goal to kill him anyways? How come that command works, but no other command will work? I have not promised to do anything with peanut butter. If you're allergic to peanut butter, would getting it on your skin cause problems for you? If the bow gets killed, I should practice it. Yeah, see, that's, you know what? That's a good idea. Because then we're screwed either way. But if we have everything, we should just, we should play it safe. We should play it safe. We shouldn't be experimenting or trying new things. It's not like college. Scoop. Ooh! Bring me back up. Jeez, okay, hold on. You know what? That turkey is just going to live there now. Ah! How did I miss? Alright, no matter what, we cannot start playing on tilt. Should that count for a pilot making it to Cosmic Ocean? I guess it shouldn't, but does he really need to go on retirement because he made it that far and then squeaked it? He should? Well, then I guess that means on this run right here, we better get to Cosmic Ocean, or pilot's taking an extended vacation. Give me the butter. Unsalted. Quillback is a good test subject if you have the cape. Ah. Already more Cali altars than the last run combined. Quick! Wake up! Average Atlas does stomp tech, float stomp tech. We may never know. Oh, I picked up the glove. I wasn't even looking, man. Okay. Now we have to get paste. And Monty's dead? Are you kidding me, man? Just go. Where is my door? You know he'll 7.99 first? How do you know this? Show me your evidence. Where the heck is the door? It's Faith. Down right. I guess it has to be, which means it's behind the shop. That's super annoying. I guess we're just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. See? Vantier knows what's up. I think, I don't know, man. Like, to be completely honest, I don't know how likely 7.99 is for me personally. Just because, like, I don't know. Like, I could feel the mental fatigue setting in basically right as we hit, like, 7.15, which is barely scratching the surface. It would have to be like Baby's Easiest Cosmic Ocean for me to make it all the way. Like, I'm talking minimal temple levels, minimal forests, or jungles, whatever you want to call them. When I feel that mental fatigue pour over my body. It's just such a long, like, it's so daunting. You have to take it one floor at a time, I suppose, but still, man. Because it's like, you're already an hour in, generally, for me anyways, at the speed that I play, by the time you get to Cosmic Ocean. And then you're like, all right, well, I guess it's time to buckle down for 2 more hours. Meanwhile, in the back of my head, I'm like, dude, I could be watching The Lighthouse right now. It's not like I'm not having fun, but damn, it's a big commitment. Watching Dan get past Smug Rock was definitely a highlight of the day. I couldn't believe how quickly he did it. People were... I wouldn't say they were wrong to suspect that something was up with the fact that he didn't have hand cam. But it did seem suspicious. Where's Monty? I heard him. Aha. Maybe try having the lighthouse open in the bottom left corner. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, if I was streaming, I could just set up Hulu or something on another monitor and just have something playing while streaming. I could turn off the audio output so y'all wouldn't be able to hear. And I could just, like, watch Poor Things on the side. I don't know why I would do that. That would split my focus super hard. But it would be like, if I wanted to be extremely mind-flooded, y'all, you know how it's like, we are constantly inundated with information by like every device that we have connected to the internet, etc., etc. Do you ever like, you purposefully unplug? People purposefully unplug from those things every now and then to like give their brain a break. But do you ever get the craving to like overload your senses in your brain? No? Sometimes I want to have like a song playing, a movie playing, read a book, play a video game, like all at the same time. Literally did that yesterday. I don't know what is in us that makes that desirable. I think it's anxiety. If I had to guess, it's probably something anxiety related. A rhythm story-based video game. Playing DDR and Guitar Hero at the same time. Uh-oh. He dodged the bullet! What? That went through his hitbox. I saw it. Oh my god, we're gonna die to all these vampires. What the hell, man? Remember all those runs where we had Cup and no vampires were spawning? They saved them for this run. I think I've counted at least 5. I can't double jump, man. I don't have the freaking cape yet. Oh my god. Enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. Where is he? Where does Vlad go? Oh. You stay right there, you piece of garbage. Thank you. 1 HP Dream. With the cape. We need to milk this guy. Come here. Like, for real, is this not an absurd amount of vampires? Of all times to have this many vampires, this is when we would want to do the slurp tech. But we're out of time and vampires. We're gonna have to milk this turkey and blow it up just to give us a fighting chance. Sheesh. Could have also milked the slaves. That is true. But that gets a little dangerous, man. They get pissed off very rapidly. Did I just drop the bow into lava? I did not, thank God. We have made it to Olmec on every run today so far, which is nice. You throw one at the other and don't whip them. And that prevents them from getting cheesed. We were a fraction of a pixel away from just eating it there. Olmeca lol. Oh wait, we have to do this the special way, right? I almost forgot. I don't think this is... Okay, it's right, it's right. Monty, you stay there, you're fine. Oh, hello, villain. What's up? How are you? Welcome in. Is that how you pronounce your name? Vian? Thought Sea-Doo Dog was here for a second. Who knows? They might be here right now. Thank you. Yes. No, I always forget when I have Pitcher's Mitt to do it properly. Not this time though, thankfully. And also, yes, everyone in chat is very nice and welcoming. Detective Connell, for real? Connell was looking for something. If Connell is on your case, you better watch out. He has ways. Not the app. Google. At least we already have the mitt, so we can't be disappointed by this. Used to be his #1 fan, but not anymore since he was mean to another Splunker. He was mean to me when he first showed up. He said I play like his big toe, and then he went on to mention how his big toe has like insane fungus on it. And then I just made fun of him for that until he stopped. Yeah, we don't care about that. What? I think that's just how Sea-Doo Dog is what all I'm trying to say. This has been a capital B terrible shop. I know this sounds weird, but I've been watching your VODs and I found you recently as a streamer and I forgot that I am able to actually chat with you, LOL. So this is weird and I didn't care how I forgot this was a thing. Anyone else have a similar experience at all or just me? Whoa, so wait, how did you find the VODs? Did you watch them on YouTube? Because I don't know, how do you like find VODs on Twitch? You don't even know? Hey, well, I'm glad you came to the realization that you could watch live. Because we do be live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I want this box, but I'm very afraid. Get me out! There was a hermit crab in there, man. Get! Okay. You can laugh when I die. Yeah. People do like to laugh when I die, which is why I die all the time. It's so that they can find joy in my suffering. It's not because I'm bad. Yeah, dying for the bit. Of course. Comedy is my first love. Oh, you were looking for Splunky 2 streamers? And you found this channel via that. That's interesting. There is like a pretty healthy, it's like small and tight-knit community of Splunky enthusiasts in general. I was unaware of its existence until I started streaming it a bit more. But then I ran into people like House and the people that frequent his channel. Yeah! And it's quite thriving. It's interesting. I only knew of Splunky because, I mean, the indie game was a... Like, the game itself was a sensation in indie circles for quite some time, right? But I didn't play Splunky original, I played Splunky 2. Dan Giesling? Wait, you're a Dan? You're a 596er? A lot of people here are from Dan's chat. And that's because I was from Dan's chat, primarily. We're dead. We are so dead. Do you watch Dan live? Because like almost everybody in here can be found in Dan's chat when he's streaming. That was a huge bummer, by the way. In my heart of hearts, I was like, we should just blow this up. Get him! Panic mode initiated. Yeah, Dan's cool. We like Dan. It's been a while since he's done anything Splunky related, though, ever since he got $7.99. Ooh. Give me paste, please. Just paste. This may be the most valuable series of boxes we've had. No paste, though. I recognize your name. What the heck? How are you everywhere? How'd you find this person? You know Average Atlas? Is this true? Yeah, Average Atlas is my friend IRL and coworker IRL. What other streams does Average Atlas hang out in? No Doxa? Oh, how do y'all know so many cool people? I think it's primarily because the 596, which is what Dan calls his community of people, is actually like very, very... It's full of really nice people that are all very supportive of anybody that's even like remotely adjacent to the 596 from a content creation standpoint. Sorry, I panicked. So there's like a whole network of people that are 596 adjacent. It's like a little mini verse. Why is it called the 596? It's because there was like an emote. He did like a thing where he had people spam emotes in such a way that it ended up being a 596 emote streak. So that's it. Also, we don't have enough bombs to do this skip. We're just gonna die here. Autumn, what's up? How's it going? Should we try the cook method? I mean, we're gonna die. We don't have enough bombs. There's a hand alignment with just 4 bombs. Right, but I have the glove, or the mitt. Doesn't that ruin it?
Yeah!
Well, we have 40 seconds to make a decision. It's used with mitt. I don't know the setup, so we're just gonna cook and pray. To be honest with you, I don't know what I was doing there. Don't know what I was doing there either. And now we just perish. Truffle mushroom pen. How do you pronounce that pasta? Penne? Peen? Truffle mushroom is extremely good. Truffle mushroom anything is extremely good. Is it just like a sauce for the pasta? I can't pronounce anything pasta related. Yes, I can. I just got confused because bologna sauce looked like bologna. Dude! I get 1 free restart. I get 1 free restart per stream. It's in my contract. Take it up with the union. You were asleep when that discussion was happening and it woke you up. That's really funny. I'm imagining like the Squidward meme where he's asleep and then his eyes are like bloodshot zoomed in immediately after. Oh yeah, I did say your name. It's a sauce. There's the ramen place we go to does this really good truffle mushroom edamame. God, it slaps so hard. Is Northern Lion part of any of this, or is that just someone Dan likes to look up to, references a lot? A lot of people here also are NL enjoyers, myself included. I've been watching NL since like 2013. Which is crazy to think about. Stop! Thank you, turkey. Old ass? Chiblee, Squeaks, the whole network. It's quite rich. Ah! You didn't know there was so much overlap? Twitch is weird like that. There's like a huge amount of overlap between content creators and their audiences. Bomb in a rope for 3 bombs? That's a great shop, but we are extreme broke. It might be crime time. It's crime time, baby. Get me out of here! Shoo! I just heard my phone go off, but I have no idea where it is. Upert fans stay winning. Is it are you a fan of Upert if you just like a picture of the cat? Because I feel like being a fan of something is different than seeing something and appreciating it in that moment. You know what I mean? Okay, he's mad. Why shouldn't he be? That's a great shop also. Is he stuck now? You fool. You absolute fool. Don't you look stupid. Now, I didn't harm him. What? Did you see the verticality he got? Please just perish. Okay, that was his own fault. We don't have any ropes. I needed that bat. I needed that bat to be alive. I'm mad. Hold on, wait, we can get up this way. Or we could kite this bat. Come here. Scoot. How do we have all this stuff but no rope? Are you kidding me right now? Are shopkeepers worth anything? Hey, Average Atlas, is Zach, is he the guy we met in Vegas briefly? Yes? Oh, sick. He was cool. I don't watch his stuff, but he was nice. Very nice in person. I still have his stickers that he gave us. We feel forgiven. That doesn't mean we are. I mean, it does mean we are, but it just means that we have no guilty conscience, which is nice. Also, how did we get the glove again? Did we pick it up in that shop? I'm mad. You don't watch any of the other people we met in 596Con? I watch Frost on occasion. It's been a little while since I've tuned into Frost, but I do like his content. I think he's a cool guy. Cobalt was also there. I like Cobalt stuff. Cobalt was actually the first streamer I ever watched. And it was cool to like see him and talk to him. How did you survive? Wait, you don't watch that guy who came up to us playing Switch? What? Who's Moog? Moog plays. She is a resident Canadian 596 streamer. Adjacent. Just got partner the other day. Congratulations, Moog. She's cool. We hung out with her at 596Con. That was really fun. Oh, that guy that was geeked as heck. Was he playing a Switch? I don't remember that. I just remember, like, I was trying to do everything I could to avoid him inside of the bar. Because he was not there for 596Con. He was there for some other TwitchCon related event. And then there was, like, he came outside when we were leaving and tried to talk to us then. And I was like, please just let me go. Paste!
Wow.
13,000? She's basically Lady Dan, except she went R-rated. Yeah, I mean... Did she go R-rated? She just plays Baldur's Gate. That's not R-rated. It is a porn game, but only if you make it so. That is wild that you found the channel independent of the Dan connection. Cause like I've never like, I'm just a viewer of Dan. I've never collaborated with Dan on anything stream related. Nothing like that, you know. I don't want to like, don't get it twisted. At best, I've been an agitative chatter in his chats. In a lighthearted and good way, I would hope. Fun-natured way. How did you... I'm not VIP anymore. Arborcat, what up? How's it going? I am just a known entity. Let's call it that. I am a known entity inside of the 596. And there's plenty of known entities in the 596. Especially wild since I knew 0 people and still went. The heck was you smoking? Are you talking about 596 con? People that went to 596 con alone are a different breed. Connell, DJ Knuckles. Nothing wrong with it, of course. That's not what I'm saying. Whoop! But it is, like, that is... I've never traveled to something like that on my own. People secure in themselves. DJ Knuckles makes me cry every day. Don't tell him that, because then he'll start crying. DJ Knuckles, he puts on a tough guy exterior, but he's quite the softie. Why are you hands? Pepe hands? No Pepe hands. We like that you're a softie. And has immaculate taste in pants. Incoming 300 vampires. Two. Please, ropes. Please. Thank you. Doubters are slurping tonight? Not tonight. But also Dan Giesling, watcher, extremely confirmed. Scoop. Get ready to learn it. Get ready to learn Chinese. 你的电话号码是多少? Where is... Okay, as long as we have the bow. My voice echoes in here. That's not good. Uh-oh, that's even worse. We're just gonna go left and hope that we don't have to worry about that anymore. Okay, it appears we're going to have to worry about it in some capacity. We need the bow. No matter what, the bow is critical. Is that the challenge? Okay. Quick, before that lava gets there. Ah! Connell, sleep good. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for coming in here and educating me on bolognese sauce, which is like a term I've never actually heard before. It's just spaghetti sauce. Ground beef mixed with tomato sauce. Doop, doop, doop. Sorry about potato splaining to you earlier. I'm gonna be thinking about that. Bartimus, what's up? How are you? Lurking in the shadows until just now. Did I get that? More ropes, thank goodness. All right, this run, it's beginning to shape up. And it really needs to, because this is our, probably the last Splunky run of the stream. Because I still want to crack open Picotron and take a look at it. We're on version 0.1.0C. And my preliminary investigation of it earlier today indicates to me that they broke the mapping functionality. Which is unfortunate, but not the end of the world for now. But I've learned more about how to navigate, like how you're meant to navigate around in Picotron better. Where does the learning Chinese thing come from? It was like a sports conference thing, right? Like one of those, after the game plays out, you have like interviews with the coaches and whatnot. Something like that, maybe. I don't know, to be honest with you. I just know what it implies. Where is... No Cali altars is a scam, for the record. Shanghai Sharks? Did anybody see the footage of that bridge in Baltimore collapsing? That was insane, yeah. Fridge? Fridge? I feel like I saw that news story break this morning, like they were discussing it, but I don't think it was talked about enough. And the news article I saw had like the most AI generated name for it I've ever seen, like for the news report. It said like, oh, the roads are shut down due to traffic incident or something like that. And then you open up the article and it was like, check it out, watch this huge ship crash into a pylon of this huge bridge in Baltimore, sending the whole thing collapsing. It's wild. Prediction started? What's the prediction? Am I gonna make it to Ice Caves with Ankh? Get ready.
Now you're gonna pay, baby.
Cause I am. I've learned how to engage serious mode when it's like near the end of the Splunky segment of stream. You can doubt all you like, but the history shows there's empirical evidence. Wait, one last thing. Does anyone know Carl Sagan 42? That's another streamer I'd love to find streamers network. Carl Sagan 42? No, I don't know. I'm unfamiliar with that person in particular. I know who the scientist is. Piece of crap. Dude, the mitt is too dangerous. Paste again, we'll take it. This one we'll have as a snack on our way. Fair warning to our new Dan viewer. The betting colors are normal. Oh yeah, Dan flips his channel predictions around so that the pink color is belief and the blue color is doubt. when it's actually the opposite everywhere else on the entire website. And it's not even, like, the color of it is not even red, but he had to take, like, the warm toned color because it's part of his branding or whatever. Okay. Where is Monty? I wish to see him. Oh, I have paste. I forget. Please. Monty must be sub-level. I cannot hear him. CF Warrior Dad, what's up? How are you? Hope you're having a good Monday so far. How was everybody's Monday? Wait, oh my god, it's Tuesday. Dude, I have a normal full-time job. I need y'all to understand this. I'm not lost in time like some, you know, streamer that streams until like ungodly hours. I lost a day this week though. I started feeling like garbage after stream yesterday, and I'm only starting to come like back to life. I'm so Monty! No! No, 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 no! Joel! I tunnel visioned, man. I feel like every time there's a prediction about whether or not I'll make it to Ives Caves with the Ankh, I lose the Ankh. It's because of the prediction, man. Give me my sword. We're killing a fish. I should have sacrificed that guy. You know what? I'm so mad. I'm just gonna open that box. Will I even make it to the ice caves? Okay, come on. Let's not be ridiculous. I can't believe that was our first payout from Cali. We are so underfunded right now. All in on belief. You better be. We only have a couple more. Wait, we have to do the skip. We have everything we need to do the skip though, so we should be fine. The skip should be on lock. I need another Kali altar though. Would be nice. What is this shop, man? It's a terrible, terrible real estate. I feel like I've never seen a Kali altar on this floor in particular, the one with the lava. Where's the entrance? Am I losing my mind? I feel like I saw it early. Truck burrito kind of day? Do you have like just a truck burrito available to you? On a whim? Every now and then food trucks will make their way into our vicinity. But I never take advantage of them because they're so expensive, and I feel like they're like hit or miss in terms of quality. Senses danger beyond that door. I almost whipped that crate again. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Left, left, right. Super Mario Maker 1 servers are going offline next month, so a team came together to make sure every level was cleared before then, hence 0% uncleared rate. Really? So are there people that are like adding new levels just to be like, you know, counter to that movement? Or can you add new levels still? You know what that means? That means Mario Maker 3 is coming for the Switch 2 as a launch title this holiday season. And what makes Mario Maker 3 so special? This time, Wonder Flowers from Super Mario Wonder. $3D Mario levels. I loved that trend. I liked it back in the day when you had like a game that would release on the NES and then like its sequel would come out on the Super Nintendo and it would be called Super whatever that game was. And then like if they were still around and popular enough, they would get a 3D version when N64 came out. And they would probably have like 3D in their name. Like Super Smash Brothers. '64 in the name, yeah. Like Mega Man 64. Also known as Mega Man Legends on the PSX. Get him! Come on! Thank you. Scoop, scoop, scoop. We made it to Ice Caves, by the way. Thank you very much. Karmic powers of the universe notwithstanding. I hate those UFOs in there. That's going to be a problem. Whoop! What do I do? What should we do here? Sheesh. Making it to Tiamat? That should be a pretty safe bet. I'm glad that guy didn't ricochet up into my face. Boop. You doubted? Well, the buttons are so hard to hit.
Now you're gonna pay, baby.
Oh god. Quick! Get owned. What could be in this box that would make me go crazy? We got a lot of stuff right now. We're feeling good. I need Cup. I think Cup is all we lack to go to the moon. A Kali altar here would absolutely hit the spot. It would slay big time. But I don't think we're gonna get one. We could still sacrifice Monty. Assuming he survives. At the Madame Tusk floor. Look at all that popcorn, man. Look at all that popcorn. Yo, Murph, what's up? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. At this point, I'm just gonna grab Monty because we need HP. Please show the meadow after getting to 799. No problem, no problem. That should be pretty easy. Ooh. The machinations, they're insane. They're going crazy with it. All right, make your guesses. I'm gonna stick with it. Wood. I'm gonna say smiling wood. Snake.
Woo!
I have a feeling this meadow is an inside joke that has never been shown to people. No, it's a real thing. Here, I can show you right now. This is the meadow. This is the Zeppelin meadow. I made this. This is a Twitch integrated community platform for the channel where chatters and people that follow the channel get to have little unique creatures. You must not read from the book, etc., etc. So everybody you see in here has been in the stream at some point today, in the chat, because only people in the chat actually get populated. We need a sprout. Who should we sprout? Villain, are you following the channel? You are. Check it out. I'm about to sprout you. $11 clicks. Oh my god, you just landed right on M. Welcome in. Now you're part of the meadow. But yeah, this is a thing I have running in the background, generally speaking. You can get channel points, Zeeds. What does this mean? When you have channel points, you can redeem them for juice, and then juice applies to your stats. So everybody has like stat points associated with their little meadowlings. And then once you have stats, we're working on mini games. So think of like Chow Garden or Tamagotchi or something along those lines. You use your stats to win prizes. We're gonna have little cosmetics, etc., etc. What does this mean? You're a flower, that's what it means. Welcome in. Save my juice. I will save your juice. Strip club being added in Q4. All right, now we have to pray for Splunky to come back. OBS. I think it gets confused. All right, so I said smiling wooden snake. Tall onyx bat. Tall onyx bat. 0 for 3 yet again. I'm gonna be chasing that high of the time I guessed it right for the remainder of my Splunkin'. Tall onyx bat. 0 out of 3 means PB incoming. Copium, but also I like it. We desperately need cup for a PB to be on the table. And then beyond that, we just need HP. Not having the Ankh really blows. You piece of garbage. All right, Monty must live. All right, you'll be safe here. We're allowed in here, right? Yes. Okay, good. Good! You got 2 out of 3. Nicely done. Thank you for the cup. I like that they give you a clover in here just because, like, maybe you want to hang out for a little while. Right now, let's go get our ride. Don't whip him! No! Uh-oh, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead! Oh my god, just kill me. It's not even worth it. I hate how often that's been happening lately. We have got to get better at keeping Cheelin alive. Ugh. That sucks, man. Sorry, believers. Ugh. Okay, well, you know what that means? Unfortunately, that means that Pilot is getting retired. For a little while, at the very least. Say goodbye to Pilot. I don't know who we'll play as after that. Maybe Tina. Maybe Demi. I like Demi. Bartimus with a juice. Randomly decide? I don't want to randomly decide. Maybe we'll play as, what's her name? Crumpo? Do I not have Crumpo? Wait, how do you get Crumpo? I don't have Crumpo. The little purple one. Valerie's in Temple? I don't think I've ever been to Temple on my save file in here. That's crazy. Okay, well, maybe we should make that an objective. We need to go unlock Valerie. And then we'll play as her now that Pilot's been retired. Okay, well, that is going to be the end of the Spelunky segment. For the last little bit of stream, we're going to pivot over to some game development related stuff. For those of you that are new here, I do a little bit of game development on stream here and there. And lately I've been infatuated with the Pico 8 and Picotron stuff, like the ecosystem there. So we're going to be pivoting over into some Picotron exploration. And if you don't know what Picotron is, it is the newest fantasy workstation from Lexalawful, aka the people that made Pico 8. You do game dev? Yeah, I do. That's what the Meadow is a game dev project. I built this in Godot. Everything you see, everything the light touches, I created. Although there's more than just Godot going on here. There's an Express node server, there's a Pocket-based database, etc. I created Dan Giesling? No, did not create that. I do not want credit for that. So let me switch the category real quick. I don't know what we're gonna be doing per se in Picotron right now, but I do want to crack it open and kind of look at it a bit more. And I find that stream is a good opportunity and time to do this kind of thing. So first off, you'll notice my background is different. That's because I downloaded the new version, and just to be extra safe that everything is new, I nuked my app data folder, which got rid of all my old projects. So be careful if you intend to do that. Hold on, I don't want to be this bright. This is like hurting my eyeballs. This is probably the best for now. So, what did 0.3 or C change? That's a great question. I should open the change log. Hold on, let me real quick. We have access now to the Picotron manual as well. It's lacking at present. It's not fully fleshed out, but it's getting there. How many instruments do I own? I own a kazoo, I own a slide whistle, I own a melodica, I own an OP1, I own at least 3 guitars, I own a Moog Grandmother, I own a Moog D-Fam, I own an Arturia Micro Freak, no, a Micro Brute. I own... What is a Moog Grandmother? It's Moog, like Moog Plays. It's a synthesizer. They're awesome. I also own a pocket operator. I don't think you can consider them instruments. I don't think you could consider them instruments, but I have quite a few different tracker like softwares. I do a lot of stuff in FL Studio these days. Is sushi an instrument? Depends. An instrument of chaos? Yes. Where is the manual? Okay, here's the manual. I'm gonna just keep this puppy open. Off to the side. FL Studio Pog. Yeah, that's Sush. She's been in that spot all day. She laid next to me for most of the day while I was like trying not to die. Okay, so Picotron. Like this has a pretty robust sound developing platform as well. See how this is a bug that I hope they fix ASAP. The background flashes. It's not meant to do that, and it's driving me crazy, man. I don't know what causes it. Y'all can't hear that, can you? That's fine. We're not really doing anything music production related right now. So what should we look at? I want to try making... So Picotron has this tool tray up here. Let's crack open one of these two things and try to like figure out how they work, because I would like to have other things in this tool tray that I could just like sneakily drag this down. Pico 8, is Pico 8 the software to make games? So Pico 8 is a fantasy console that also includes all of the tools you need to make Pico 8 games inside of it. So like this is Pico 8. This thing, you can, it also has like a built-in mechanism for finding games that are made in Pico 8. So you can explore all of the games that have been published on this system. But also, this is like the editing mechanism that Pico 8 has. This is a code editor. It's very difficult to use, but you can bust this out into an external editor if you so choose. This is your sprite editor. This is the map editor for those sprites. This is your sound effect editor and music pattern editor. So you can make games in Pico 8, but it has a lot of hardware restrictions and a lot of like technical limitations. It is, first off, it is 128 by 128 resolution pixel screen. You can only have 8,000 tokens total in your code. So like a token is like a variable, for instance. So you have like limitations. The sprite sheet is very limited. You can only fill up like this plus this. And then if you wanted to, you could take up these other 2 pages, but then that takes away from your map. You won't be able to use your map functionality. So it has all these limitations built into it. It is like a little virtual console. People have made some extremely cool stuff in it. And it gets, like some of the stuff gets pretty complex. Like this game, I was checking it out. Ooh, update the cart. People are making them. The platform itself is like 15 bucks, but then every game that you can play on it is free. Don't say it. But yeah, people make stuff. It's very interesting. It's kind of like game development zines, for lack of like a better comparison. Either way, that's what this is. Pico 8's really cool. Picotron is new. Picotron version 0.1 came out like 3 weeks ago now. And that's what you're seeing here. It is a fantasy virtual desktop, fantasy workstation, which has a lot of the similar trappings as Pico 8. You have a code editor, you have a sprite editor, you have a map editor, you have a sound effects editor and pattern editor built into one thing here. That's what this whole thing is. And then you have this desktop, which has like a file system that you can explore. And then the terminal, which is just like a command line terminal. So all of that is built into Picotron. 123, thank you for hanging out. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you next time. And because it's so new, we're very much on the ground floor of like the discovery that is involved with it. The only problem though is that it's very buggy right now. It is prone to crashing randomly. It is also prone to not functioning in ways that make sense. So we're doing what we can to kind of like suss through a lot of the nuance and issues. There's people on the forums over at the Lexalawful forums that are going crazy with this, reverse engineering it, trying to find the solution to problems that are popping up, etc., etc. I want to research this. Let's look into this eyeball thing. I want to see how it's functioning. And I think if we wanted to find it, we would have to go into system. So system, the thing that's interesting about Picotron too, by the way, is that Picotron is developed kind of inside of itself, if that makes sense. There's some C code under the hood doing things that we can't access easily, but everything else, like all of the apps, like this code editor is a Picotron app. It is a P64 file. This is a P64 file, which is like the extension of a Picotron application, a cart file basically. And you can see that in here. So if I wanted to open up the code editor, like the code that runs the code editor, I could do that. It doesn't work. I don't know why, but it is a thing that you're able to do. Let's try this one. Oh, hold on. I think I know what's going on. That's what you have to do. If you want to look at the code for these things, you have to add an extra slash here, and it takes you... Every P64 file is basically its own folder that contains all of the things that you would need for a project to run. So this is the code that actually runs the code editor. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. We're not going to necessarily worry about breaking that down and figuring out what's going on with it. But I wanted to come in here into system to look at the tool tray. Because this is, if you'll notice, these are just .lua files, which is interesting. They are not cart files. They're just straight up Lua. Sorry, I'm eating jelly beans. This is an 80 by 40 window. It gets the mouse button, or the mouse X and Y position, plus the mouse button event. There's actually not a whole lot happening in this, which is interesting. I wonder how you make something that runs natively in this tool tray like this in Picotron, because what ends up happening is everything that you code, like we have a blank project open right now. This is in the RAM folder. The app data has a, well, no, this is the RAM folder, and then in this cart is like our blank project. So all of our visual graphics live in this folder, our code lives in this, our map data lives in this, and our sound effect data all live in this folder as well. Something that's interesting about Picotron is that there's not really any limitations to what it's capable of. There's a limitation for if you want to export it out to a cart file that is like a PNG. You watch Adam C. Eunice? I watch his stuff on YouTube. He's really cool. Australian guy. I like Indie Tales a lot. I've watched a lot of his content. I can't catch his streams too often because he streams at like Australian times. But really cool guy. So I wonder how if we wanted to make something. Let me crack open the docs. Proton!
Wowie.
Wow, indeed. Thank you for the 6 months resub. His tutorials are insanely good. Some of the best tutorials in art in general. Yeah, his pixel art tutorials, I've watched a lot of them. One juice, please. I'm sorry, Proton. Resubs do not give you a juice. Unless you have one just waiting to be used. Unfortunately, no. If you wait till after Easter, they're half off. The jelly beans? This is true, but I want them now is the problem. All right, Picotron manual time. How do we, hold on, let's see what's going on in here. Creating a cartridge, yes, we know what that is all about at this point. Adding graphics, saving a cartridge, yes. Terminal commands, using external editors. Creating windowed programs, we know how to do that. But how do we add, like, customizing your machine? Is this, how do you, what place spells customization this way? Juice you? Bartimus, you're right, you do have a juice. Where are you? Doink! This is your first juice? Holy cow. Are you ready? Let me move, let me move. I almost forgot. Are you ready? You got the apple juice. Apple juice was your first ever juice. Slurp it up. That's 1 dexterity down your gullet. Do you like apple juice? What's y'all's favorite kind of juice? If I had to pick a juice, I think I would pick cranberry juice. Delicious yellow apple juice. Ugh. Yellow apples? It's mid. Wallpapers and screensavers and themes and etc. can go in your own app data system folder. Okay. How do I... Doesn't seem like there's anything referring to... how we could add something to this. I think, hold on, let me go in here. Desktop 2 is this other thing. So if we saved a file up there, it would, the file itself would exist up here, which is fine, but I want like an actual thing that is just running in this location. You're allergic to apples? Spoo, what's up? How are you? That's interesting, you're allergic to apples. Chalky milk. Cranberry is top tier. I do like cranberry juice. Wait, tomato juice? For real? Look, let's be honest. If they made apple juice out of yellow apples or red apples or green apples, do you think you could take, like, you could tell? I think you could tell if it was green apples, but if it was yellow or red, I don't think you could tell. Let's go back to system, tool tray, eyes.lua. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to make a quick thing in Lua. We're gonna set the window to be like 80 by 80 to kind of follow a similar pattern to this. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make like a lava lamp. Here, let's make it a little taller than it is wide. I saw something in the docs about forcing this to not be resizable. How do I do that? this. Wasn't Balatro written in Lua? Yes, it was. Balatro was written in a framework called Love 2D, which is built on Lua scripting. We'll do this 80 and then we'll do 120. Resizable, false. I don't want them to be able to resize it. We're gonna call this lava lamp. Ignored, shunned? I'm sorry, what happened? Forgotten? What did I do? Did you say something? Really? You called me? Oh. I don't know where my phone is. I'm sorry. I don't know where it is. I haven't seen it. I think Sush is laying on top of it, if I'm being honest. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, Sush was not laying on it. You can just unzip the Balatro exe and look at the code. Do you want to call me back or should I call you? Calling Mox.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone in chat that said hi. I could not message you because I'd be Android.
Yeah!
What is up, baby?
I am on my way home.
Okay.
What do you want me to do?
I want to make veggie nuggets and instant mashed potatoes.
Sick, because we have veggie nuggets.
I know.
Can we also make french fries? Because I don't think I want instant mashed potatoes.
Sure, that's fine. We can also do mac and cheese if we want.
Ooh, shitty food. That's what I'm tonight.
Shitty dinner. I love it. I'm so hungry. I've been like malnourished all day.
I'm not hungry. I will eat though. But yesterday I was like, feed me everything.
Nice.
I have had the like nastiest taste in the back of my mouth, and I think it's just because of pollen. Like, I think I've just breathed in so much pollen that my mouth tastes like pollen.
Yeah, I can see
all
that.
day. And so I got a milkshake at dinner so I could taste something that wasn't pollen.
You got a milkshake at dinner?
Yeah.
What do you mean by at dinner?
And I had dinner.
You had dinner already?
Yeah, I mean at like 4 when I get it my Tuesday dinner.
That's not dinner.
It's lunch. It's late lunch. It's nighttime lunch, which I guess is dinner.
Okay, well. Was it good? Where'd you get a milkshake from?
I don't want to say because I'm queer.
Are
and
you
I'm bad queer.
you're being a bad queer?
I'm a bad queer.
Oof.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Please don't take away my LGBTQ card.
It's
Or
okay.
do. Maybe I can actually go to Florida without being harassed.
Eh. Who wants to go to Florida?
Okay, well, I will be home soon. Are you coding? Is that what I said?
Yeah, we're playing around. We're investigating Picotron a bit more.
Yeah. The new update.
Yeah, Picotron had an update, and we're playing around with stuff. I want to try to make a new tool tray item.
Was the thing that you were doing with the chameleon in Picotron or Pico 8?
That was Pico 8. Picotron, like the map functionality in it is busted, it seems. So I'm waiting to see what happens with that. I don't think I'm gonna make a serious project in Picotron until there's like a handful more stability updates at the very least, because it's buggy. It is busted.
It's cool to be in on the ground floor, though.
It is, and I'm excited. I think this thing has insane potential, which is why I'm super interested in it. But right now, it's got a little ways to go.
Well, cool. I'll be home in a little bit. We'll have shitty box dinner.
Okay,
And, yeah.
sounds good.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too.
Bye, chat. I love you, chat.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So what we're gonna do, I'm basically just creating, each blob is going to, every update frame, which is 60 times a second, we're going to add to a counter. When that counter is equal to 10, we're gonna create a blob and we're gonna set the counter back to 0. Creating a blob is just going to add to this overall table that we have up here that is basically gonna allow this thing to have some properties that we track. So X is going to be equal to a random number between 0 and 80, which is what our width is. We'll just make it 0 to 79 is actually what we want it to be, so this is not inclusive. The Y position, I want it to be at the bottom of the screen. So we'll want to do, here, we actually need to set the radius first. Let's do a random radius between... We'll do the base is at least 4. No, let's do the base is at least 8. And then in another additional 8 pixels wide. So this will be 0 to 7. Here, 0 to 8 plus 8. So we can have 8 to 16 in this as the radius. And what we'll do is we'll say the Y position is going to be 120, which is the height of our window application, plus the radius of the orb, which will push it down to the bottom. We're going to want a draw function. I may leave or be floaty from now on. It was really nice. Yeah, it was great to see you. Great to talk with you. It was interesting to have you find the stream in the way that you did. Hope you have a good time. If we see you around, good to see you. Otherwise, thanks for stopping in. Update. We're gonna have an update function because I think I want it. This is gonna be very similar to things I built in the past. This is kind of like my hello world for Picotrons and Pico 8 related stuff at this point. We're going to probably should. I want to move this. I always like having my update above my draw. Update is going to, here, you know what? Let's have a counter on this thing too. I think what we'll do is like, we'll add 1 to this counter every frame. And then similarly to what's going on up there with the counter for spawning them. If it's equal to 10, we will subtract 1. We need to set the radius here. We're going to subtract from the radius by 1. And then we'll just check if self.r is less than or equal to 0. We will delete blobs self. If the radius is less than or equal to 0, delete itself from the blobs array, aka table, whatever. And then we're also going to, I think just in general, every frame. I don't know if I should do it every frame. It might be crazy fast if we do it this way. How about this? If self.counter mod 2 equals 0, aka every even number, we're going to take the Y position and subtract 1 from it. So that should be technically every 30. We also need to set the counter back to 0. Oh, I saved the cartridge. I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. And then, of course, in the draw, we need to just draw a circle. I'm going to do circ fill. Self.x, self.y, self.r. And then we'll just do 8 for now. That's going to be red. I wish I could remember the Trollbot copy pasta, the Hey You Seem Cool Add Me on Discord one. That one was a classic. For A, you know what, for B in all blobs, whoops, blobs, do B dot update, and by dot I mean colon, otherwise, for B in all blobs, do. I think what's really going to be super interesting about Picotron over time is the sheer amount of customizability that exists within it. People are already going pretty hard in making their workspaces extremely like custom, which I think is really cool. So we have this main.lua file. I wonder how we could save just this main.lua into a location. Like, what if so now that this is in the RAM. Whoa, that accidentally looks pretty cool because we're not clearing the screen. Problem is that it never stops. Also, it looks like it isn't moving up fast enough. Let's like take this whole line out real quick. What? Oh, whoops, that's the wrong line. I want to take out this, the condition. Okay, that's pretty nice. So what I want to try to do is I wanted to stuff this in here and have it be running at all times to illustrate the capability of doing so. The problem is that when you save this, it compiles itself into a P64 file, which is not the Lua files we see in those folders. So I think if we want to replicate that, what we have to do is we need to go into the system folder, and I might break my installation of Picotron by doing this, but that's okay. This is all in the for the sake of experimentation. If I save lava lamp dot lua, is it gonna freak out? It did not. Saving to system will not persist to disk. That's fine. That means that next time we launch Picotron, it will not be working. Okay, well that did not seem to work. It's not in our tool tray like we thought it would be. Let's try something else. N64, P64, what happened to O64? That's a great question. I have no idea, to be honest with you. System. Desktop 2 is where the... Here, let's save. Lava lamp. It's running down my leg? What? It's saving as Lua.p64. You're right. That's annoying. So maybe there isn't a way to do this presently. This is just like a secondary desktop that can't have running files in it. Because I've seen people with like a bunch of like P64 files stuffed into this. Is there a delete command yet? It does not appear to have a way to do it. We can do it by opening the folder manually with the folder command and just delete it. And then back in here, let's see if it freaks out over this. Okay, it did not. There's our lava lamp. Unfortunately, not running as an app in the background on this. I wonder what we could do to figure that out. Not resizable, even though this icon shows up. Because these are just straight up. I wonder if I saved it like hard saved a Lua file into this directory, if it would work. The problem is I think every time you relaunch Picotron, it remounts this system folder. What is this? This song is really good. Convocation of the Curse. Let's test that. So right now, in the drive.loc, we can see in system tool tray, this is the thing we dumped in there. Let's reboot Picotron and see if that gets flushed. Indeed. Indeed it does. Placeholder background for tool tray to do. Tool tray theme is used for desktop in that context. That's interesting. Literally the only thing happening in this Lua file for the desktop, the tool tray, is they're clearing the screen with 1 as the color, which is this blue. I wonder how it knows how to mount things to the screen though. Toto. Like, how does it know to mount this eyes and clock to the tool tray? Because this exists outside of the scope of the P64 file entirely. If it was like, if this was, oops. If it was like eyes.lua alongside this main.lua file, I could see how that would function perhaps. But because it's outside of the context of it, there's something under the hood that's mounting these. I wonder what it is. One of the mysteries of Picotron. What is this doing? It's looking for the mouse. If the mouse button is not or is greater than 0, which means it's clicked, I think, and the previous mouse button was equal to 0, show the date. Equals not show the date. So toggle the date, basically. Oh. Date doxed. Date doxed. Interesting. Well, we've got a super handy lava lamp application. Here, let's open about lava lamp. Let's edit the about. We cannot edit these things even though it looks like we can. Edit the icon. Let's give it a little lava lamp icon. Oh, this is gonna end up looking like a butt plug, isn't it? Cancel this. Don't change it. I got like halfway through and I was like, there's no way. It is cool to have like variable sized windows. I think it's neat that you can have like a high verticality window. This wallpaper is so cute because when you hover your mouse over the skeletons, they like move. That's cool. Looks like snowmen to you? What do you mean? They're skeletons. That's very smooth animation too. I like the tangerine color palette, but it burns. Like my eyes hurt just staring at it. I actually kind of want to crack open this one and see how this functions. How do we do that? You know, keep my lava lamp down here on the side. Wallpapers. Skellytown. There's multiple Lua files inside of this one. Oh, you actually have to use the include keyword if you have different files. I think the easiest way to edit the whole project at once is to load it into the RAM cart file by navigating to it. We can do load Skellytown. So now that's loaded into the RAM cart, if we hit escape, we go into here. This is the whole project file for Skellytown. And now we can see like their sprite sheet. Oh my gosh, it actually is just all the pieces of their bones. and then different styled heads. They made it with 8x8 sprites. Well, at least this one is 8x8. Is everything 8x8? Yeah, no, 16x16. That's something that's also interesting about Picotron, is that like when you have your sprite sheet available to you to look at, it actually changes the scale of the sprites based on what you're looking at. So like this is an 8x8 sprite, it's taking up this square. This is a 16x16 sprite, but it looks like it's taking up an equal amount of space. It's just like higher resolution in this square. And you could make, I wonder what the limitation is on this. So like here's a 64x64 sprite that would just take up this one spot. That's pretty impressive. This really, it begins to illustrate more how unlimited Picotron is going to be compared to Pico 8. Yeah, they're not using the map at all here. Otherwise, Sprite 1 is like painting the entire map with just this singular bone right here. No music for a wallpaper, of course. I need to make a utility that allows you to... That's so cool that it's just like dancing, like moving these positionally. That's why it looks so smooth. It's not just like shifting to another piece of pixel art. Very interesting. Wonder why I can't edit the about. 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 Everything's so meta. Still unable to edit anything in this. I can't tell if that's a bug or if it's like, this is the wrong place to do that. You know what? Go back. Load lava lamp. I want the blob color to be randomly selected between this red, a darker red, and then perhaps even like orange. Like these four I think would be nice. So this is 16, no, this is 8, this is 9. This is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 8 and 24. Eight, 24, 9, 25. We'll set the color. And then we will just paint them as their color. And then we have our new version of lava lamp with more colors. That's nice. I think the circles could be bigger too. I think maybe we start 17. That does mean that they shrink less quickly. Let's see, hold on. I think we just change this to 5. They'll decrease twice as fast. One could maybe argue this is too fast, but I actually kind of like it. I don't mind it. I think 7 is a nice middle ground. Neat! Now let me just save that. Well, I'm afraid to save it. Here, let me just do it like this. Did that create a second version of it? No, okay, good. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Alrighty, well, I think that's where we're gonna end stream for the evening. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you for indulging my Picotron interests. Picotron, lots of really cool potential. Also, what the heck's going on with my hair stuck to my face? I'm excited for the future of Picotron for sure. I think it's going to be a very interesting platform for all sorts of interesting and cool things moving forward. I will be live again Thursday. Unsure what we're doing. We didn't have to spin the wheel once today, which is a good sign. I think we couldn't quite get the Cosmic Ocean, but we're doing better for sure. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I'm sleepy. I'm gonna send you guys over to Sir Toasty T. Looks like he's playing some Pokemon. Thank you for being here, DJ Knuckles. Of course, thank you everyone for being here. I'm gonna send you guys over to Sir Toasty T. Looks like they're playing some Pokemon Scarlet or Violet. Yeah, get Pokemon. The OG Librarian. Wait, is this Librarian? Thank you all for hanging out. I will see you next time. Have a great rest of your evening. See you in the Discord. Bye-bye. No, but he's done NL compilation things. Oh, sick. Cool. I'll see you guys over there. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.